So can these shoes take me to who I was before I was stabbing my sticks into vulnerable earth?
Yay! Yes, so the new album, Unrepentant Geraldine's out now. If you haven't picked it up yet, go get it. I have to say that there are certain female artists who have taught me more about the female experience than my own mother has. There are artists like Gwen Stefani, who's talked about wanting her birth control to fail because she secretly wants to get pregnant, or Fiona Apple talking about, you know, her virginity forcibly taken from her. You are covering ground that my mother has not really discussed with me via menopause in this album. What made you decide to talk about that? Do you feel a responsibility to talk about these women's issues in your music?
Well, you know, it's the one thing that people really don't talk about in a way that's artistic and encouraging. It becomes it's denigrated, and it becomes a pejorative. The idea of the word menopause, it just sounds like a bummer, and it can be partially a bummer, but it can also be your gold. And yet, unless you walk through the darkness of it, and there is darkness, I'm not going to lie to you, because you are changing. You're moving from a place of fertility to not being physically fertile, but my God, you can be creatively fertile and emotionally fertile. And that's where we as women can hold a place at the fire that you can't hold when you're 26, because you're not supposed to. You hold a different place at the fire that's uniquely yours. But at 50, there's a certain place you can hold if you choose to, but you have to choose to. And that takes a path up the mountain in high heel shoes. It's many, many mountains, but you have to get there. And my daughter was the one that said to me, you know what, Mom, if you don't get your head around this, well, your message is terrible, isn't it? What's your message? Your message is you can't overcome this? What is that saying? You're telling me at 13 that 50, that's it? Meaning you can't be as powerful as you were at 30. You're not 84. You're not Grandma. Grandma, yes, walks with a cane, and Grandma says, I'm 84. I'm lucky to be here. I mean, 84 is 84. Yippee-yi-yay. But it's a different place, and yet culture can project on us that 50, if you're George Clooney, being 50-something, or Johnny Depp, you're at the height of your magical hot powers, okay? And that's great. And yet, we have to be honest, but a lot of times, the leading ladies that are with these men, not always, but can be much, much younger. So we, at mid-age, have to find our own self-respect. And we have to find our own, well, you gotta be 50 and hot.
Mission accomplished.
Well, working on it.